Those of you that know me personally know I'm always laughing. Somebody said, "Why you always laughing, Daku? This shit ain't funny." I laugh because it's so ridiculous that it's funny. I can't help but see the comedy in it. That's how ridiculous it is. So I laugh. I can't help it. It tickles my intellectual funny bone. Now, at the Kennedy Center in D.C., they have an opera that's playing called The Flying Dutchman. And basically the gist of the story is that a white woman chooses death with the black man who is death over a life of love with her high school sweetheart white man. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I can't make it up. I'm just a reporter, and every time I see something so ridiculous, I'm going to show it to you. Now, many of y'all misunderstand entertainment, and y'all don't understand that it's really edutainment. You're being educated while you're being entertained, but because the education is so subtle, you think it's just entertainment. This ain't entertainment, y'all. Watch this clip. Like I said, I can't make it up. Totally ridiculous, and it makes me laugh every time. Many of you are going to say, "Nah, Daku, you misunderstand. It's really a story about love and life and sacrifice." It's really just a love story. The African proverb tells us that there's a meaning, and then there's always a meaning under the meaning. The Akawu encourages us not to be surface dwellers. So on the surface it's entertainment, but at the core it's education. One of the themes of the story, like we just told you, is that death with a black man is preferable to life with a white man. That's threatening to the white man. You don't understand why the white man has targeted black men? Dr. Francis Cress-Welsing has taught us that white people have a fear of genetic annihilation. And the black man is the most threatening to white genetic survival. So this story isn't just a story. This story is a lesson to other white men. And that is, if you want to survive, you got to get rid of this black man. This black man is threatening your survival.
Well, if you also want to see some drama, the Washington National Opera, well, they're going to be setting sail on the Flying Dutchman.
This is an opera about the captain of a ghost ship and his quest for eternal love. All right, let's tell the tale of the Flying Dutchman. You are the Dutchman.
I'm the Dutchman.
So what is this story about?
It's about a man who's seeking salvation, and that salvation is death. He has been sentenced to roam the seas for 7 years at a time, and the only thing that's going to take him away from that just horrible existence is finding true love every 7 years when he goes on land. And it's been a while, and he hasn't found someone who's willing to stay true. He ultimately finds that woman in Senta.
And we have Jay Hunter Morris as well, and you play Eric. He's the jealous huntsman suitor. Tell us a little bit about your role.
Well, I play a real person. I'm not a cursed phantom roaming the seas. You know, I'm just a normal guy in a small town village, if you will. And I'm in love with my high school sweetheart who chooses death and the Flying Dutchman and an eternal life spent with him instead of me, which is not a terribly fun part of the story for me, but it's amazing music, it's great drama, and I feel very lucky to be here.
It's hard for me to report this stuff and keep a straight face, because it's ridiculous to the point of hilarity. This has been Daku Akabo Wa'akatu.